bus, but now we're a boat. We're going to become a bus again later. I'm not the only one that finds this interesting. You are riding on an authentic World War II military duck. This exact vessel today that you're riding on was manufactured in 1943, so you are riding on an almost 70-year-old piece of equipment. Now the hull and the frame are really the only original things left that we haven't altered. You know, the engines, the mechanical workings, the pumps, and everything is modern. But the frame and the hull itself, the basic parts of the ship are 70 years old. Now these are used for troop and military transports during amphibious invasion. But check out on land just to get an idea how fast we're going. In fact, that runner down there is running faster than we are, I would imagine. So this is our maximum speed when we're on water. I kid you not, maybe 3 to 5 knots. So if you ever heard of the term a sitting duck, you're on one. Because if someone on land is firing us, this is about how fast we can get away. Yeah, we're doomed. So anyway, these are not designed to be offensive or even defensive vessels. They're just designed to move stuff around. Now, you're probably wondering, how did these boats left together 70 years later? How did they last that long? Well, some real crafty workmanship when these were being constructed. How many men do you suppose it took to build this boat? Any guesses? 5? 4? 10? 100? None. All built by women. These boats, all the men are away at war, so all the women are in factories constructing the war products, you know, guns, bullets, airplanes, duck boats. Boats completely constructed by women. It took about 18 women a few days on the assembly line to completely assemble the parts of this duck. Now, let's be honest, guys. If a man had constructed this boat, wouldn't have read the directions, would have been fooling around with our friends on the assembly line, and it probably would have fallen apart like 5 years after it was constructed. So, I don't know, I think that might be why they're still together today, because they were constructed completely by women. I mean, Captain Kent, you're wise and knowledgeable. You have anything about this you want to throw in?
Well, I was thinking about while you were talking, and I think it's very believable that women build all these, because look how high maintenance they are. I think I just lost all the women in this boat.
We're asking for any phone numbers. Now, as Captain Kent said, when we first got in the water, the wheels are still spinning. They don't retract into the boat. There's a seal that comes down to prevent any water from going in. So the wheels are still there. We have a propeller that he turns on and off when we're getting in and out of the water. And then there's a rudder as well, which you also, they were right behind the stairs when you climbed into the duck. So definitely a really interesting vessel. And as we're coming out of the water here, make sure you quack at these people. Maybe if you want to make just some little bit of good fun at them, like say, how long is it going to take you to put your boat in the water today? So that definitely make some good fun of them if you feel the need to. I mean, I will, so I encourage you to participate. Look at these guys. They got a nice little weird looking grin on their face. Hey guys, how long is it going to take you to get your boat in and out of the water today? Who's your captain? Woo!
Thank you.
Oh, Ken, you make sure you drive fast. That breeze feels good. Anyway, a very unique vessel that we're riding on today. So definitely a pretty fun experience. You know, even just to ride on this thing, a pretty fun boat that you're riding on. Now, you guys see these railroad tracks that you guys see on the ground there in front of us? Those are the oldest sections of track that still exist in the city today. They're used just once a year when the Barnum and Bailey Circus comes to town and plays here at US Bank Arena. Off to your all's right. Now, at 4 in the morning on the first day of the circus, you can come down here and watch all the circus animals and the clowns, the gymnasts, the acrobats, everybody unloading from the trains. Let's be honest here, guys. It's pretty hard to fit an elephant on an airplane and do that all year long. So there's really no good way to modernize how the circus gets around. But you guys can have all that fun of watching the circus down here at 4 in the morning without me. I don't get up that early for anything, right?
All he's afraid of is that they're going to take him back to the circus.
Yeah, they're going to realize I escaped. But no, as we're driving through downtown here, you see any people that you feel the need to quack at, definitely do so. You know, remember police and segways are number one priorities, but definitely anyone. Yes, buddy, you got a question? You better go. You can quack at anyone you want, including construction workers. I don't care who you quack at. We quacked at Mark Mallory, the mayor of Cincinnati, a few weeks ago. everyone is off limits. Because we didn't realize who we were quacking at until it was kind of late and all the security people were whisking him away. But it was good fun nonetheless. Got a quick baseball history lesson. Anybody know why the Reds always play opening day first, always play opening day at home? Indeed, we were the first baseball team. Back in 1869, we were the first ball club to pay our players. So professional baseball, as you know it today, began over 150 years ago here in Cincinnati. Now, which is why we always play opening day first. We always play opening day at home. So you're going to be in Cincinnati in late March. You can see the opening day parade. It's like a 4-day-long festival to celebrate the new baseball season.
So you're telling me they're the very first team. Is that right?
Yep.
So if they're the very first team, who they play against?
I don't know. High school teams? That'd be like the whole Olympic history of Russia versus America. As I see you guys doing, definitely keep a good job quacking up here. Even if I'm talking, I won't take offense if you feel the need to quack. I promise you. That brown building you saw back there was the Reds Hall of Fame, so if you're interested in that baseball history, I believe they're still open, even when the Reds are not in town. So you can definitely still go there, even though the Reds aren't playing today, or any time in the next week or so. Now you guys see this tall glass building up and to the right. That tall glass building is the new tallest structure in Cincinnati, the Great American Insurance Tower. And that weird looking thing on the top is a 200,000-pound replica of the tiara of Princess Diana. Now, Ken, I'm pretty sure Princess Di never visited this city. I mean, you're a lot older than me, so I'm gonna take it that yeah. Anyway, so she never visited the city, but the architects of that building wanted to give the Queen City her crown, so that is the one they picked out. That is the first green structure in downtown as well. There's a lot of natural light that can enter the building through their big windows. So I promise you, on a sunny day like today, there's not a single electric light on anywhere in that building. Now this brown building that you guys see up to the left, that is the National Underground Railroad Freedom Center. And we have that museum in Cincinnati because of our history with the Underground Railroad, like I was talking about with those homes on the riverfront in Covington. That brown stuff on the outside is copper, so eventually that's going to oxidize and it'll turn blue just like the Statue of Liberty. I had a young lady with an iPhone a few days ago tell me, and she looked it up, and it's going to take 12 more years to start oxidizing. So, yes. So if you want to stick around that long and videotape it oxidizing and put one of those together, one of those little like timeline videotape things that they put on YouTube of like dogs growing up or whatever, I guess you could do that here. But definitely a pretty unique building nonetheless. So if you're interested in that side of the city, but not just the country's history, then definitely check that museum out. They do have a nice show for you there as well. Now Cincinnati still to this day a very German city, so lots of German heritage, lots of German traditions in the area. You come back here in late September, you're going to see the largest Oktoberfest outside of Munich, Germany, and of course you can do the chicken dance with 650,000 intoxicated strangers. So definitely the highlight of my autumn last year, but definitely come back and check it out. But also check out some of this nice German architecture that you guys see off to the left. You got a lot of nice big stone carvings, nice archwork, gargoyles, pretty nice German architecture here in downtown. So if you haven't done it before, park your car downtown and just take a look around, because there's always stuff going on, always interesting stuff to see. Whether it's looking at artwork and architecture, or people watching, or coming to a Reds or a Bengals game, or coming to Fountain Square, watching a movie, or listening to a band perform. Tonight's a Thursday. It's Thursday, right, Ken?
Yeah.
Yeah, Thursday. Thursday nights they got salsa on the square, so they got some professional dancers teaching you how to do the salsa. So there is always stuff going on down here. Now, showing my age, have you guys ever watched the TV show WKRP in Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Which unfortunately is not a real radio station. Their opening credits are filmed right here in Fountain Square. But if you're on a duck boat from Kentucky, we like to do the YMCA. Yeah, we do this because not only is it fun, but I'm not a very good dancer, so this is really one of the only ones I know. So I want you all to participate, everyone but Captain Ken, because he does have to drive the duck. So if everyone participates, no one can be embarrassed about doing the YMCA in front of strangers.
I'll say, young man, with your short on your dough, you can't stop that. Now show you what my really wants to have. It's fun to stay in the YMCA. It's fun to stay in the YMCA.
wedding party a few days ago, and I wouldn't let the other captains drive through the streets until we had pictures with all the wedding party in front of the duck and everything doing the YMCA. Tons of fun, tons of fun. I've been trying to find them on Facebook ever since, but I think I'm verging on internet stalking to try to find these pictures. Now, here's another nickname of Cincinnati that you guys might not have heard about before. Porkopolis. Does that ring any bells?
Yes.
At one time, we were the largest pork processing center in the United States. Anyone more good YMCA? Sorry, I threw that one on you. Excellent job, excellent job. Fantastic. You can't have a complete day without dancing a little bit. You know, you got to dance in front of people in order to complete your day. But anyway, Cincinnati's other nickname, Porkopolis, is one of the largest pork processing centers in the nation. So two guys, Mr. Proctor and Mr. Gamble, whose names you see on the outside of all those buildings back there, walked around all those slaughterhouses, collected the extra pig fat, mixed it with lye, and created ivory soap that floats. So no excuse not to bathe in the future, kids, but at one point your soap was made of pig fat.